Okay. Now, hopefully, this microphone will work. I know it will work, and the reason I know it is because, oh, very interesting timing. I'm going to try this with my pillow. I think that it really belongs. I don't want to beholden this. I don't want to be beholden to my microphone. But you know what? I actually find it to be of some value to me to see my fingers. So why not use my free bag given to my wife, by the way, because she flew business class on what? What is this airline? It's one I should recognize. Singapore Airlines is very nice. I'm sort of in a testing mode. Good. microphone is working. This is a microphone that I last used in the... Oh, I'll put it up. Of course I'll put it up. I'm proud of that. That was the first video I ever made and put out. And the current mayor of New York poo-pooed, turned up his nose. Because, well, he and his... Well, let me just say this. I'm only going to say one thing about him, one thing that's negative, and it's definite. It's negative. I know it from first-hand experience. And Sir Bill, you have an opportunity to make up for it, because I always believe that we all of us, each and every one of us, has a right to be forgiven. And more importantly than that, each of us has a responsibility to forgive ourselves. We do. Because if we cannot forgive ourselves, then we cannot forgive other people. And we do have a responsibility. A responsibility to forgive people for being people. People are not perfect. Our Creator did not made us not perfect. Some of us might say, well, he's screwed up, and others of us might say, no, it's part of his plan. I personally say, whatever, baby, because I don't really know what's on his or her or its mind. I just don't know. That's what agnostic means. A person who says, I truly do not know the details, the personal details of God. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he thinks when he's talking a policy, you know? When God gets up in front of joint sessions of humanity, what does he do? Does he talk to us as en masse? Does God know how to help us? Because heaven knows we need help. We live at a momentous time in history. The reality is there have been many momentous times. And actually there have been many more momentous in potential. But for whatever reason, it just nothing happened. But it could have been something went wrong or something didn't, some set of forces did not align themselves. You know, that's to such a large extent anything that happens to be going on. Well, if it's aligned with the larger flow of things, well, then it's going to be real. It's going to be a part of that flow. So that if you and I develop the skills, the cognitive skills, the thinking skills that are in line with our actual physical, our body, of which our brain is every bit as much of our body as any other part of our body, and therefore has a lot to learn from other parts of our body. Just as other parts of our body have a lot to learn in general about how to deal with things like an injury. As we get older, things happen, you know, we start to get tight. And you see old people, there are a lot of old people who are like something screwy, really screwy, and the way they walk is really screwy. I don't know what the percent is. I believe it's the majority of people are not that way because of something beyond their control. The majority of the people are like this and walking really strangely because they didn't do what they, in fact, had the power to do. They just didn't pay attention. They just didn't pay attention. I've got to check to see if this whole thing's been recording. It's possible that it hasn't. And what I've learned is, who cares? Because if what I said had any importance or meaning, I'll say it again. You know, if what I said was not really something that has enough substance to be repeated, then it doesn't need to be captured. Who needs to capture it? The beauty of capturing is that we can share. And you know who our greatest, or our most important audience is? Anybody, you know? Raise your hand if you think you know who our most important audience is. Oh my gosh, a lot of people think they know. Okay, well, let's just all shout it out at once. What is everybody? Okay, on the count of three. Okay, wait. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. When I say on the count of three, I don't mean on the. I mean, I'm lying to you when I say on the count of three, because what I really mean is it's 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, it's after the count of three. Okay, the boom. Don't say boom. Anybody think you were supposed to say boom after 1, 2, 3? I say 1, 2, 3, and you say boom. Does anybody think that's it? Good. I'm glad. Sometimes people go boom, and why not? There's no right and wrong answers here. I mean, we're talking about life, baby poo, and in life there ain't no. Oh, am I recording? I don't know. So it's time for me to stop. And yeah, come on over here. Come on over here, baby. I should be sitting in an air-conditioned office, swivel chair, speaking some trash to the secretary, saying, "Hey now, mama, come on over here." Oh. Instead, I'm stuck here, rubbing these fenders with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes, with them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Ooh.